Imagine waking up every single day with the same nagging feeling, like there's this massive gap between where your business or your leadership truly could be and where it is right now. Like no matter how many tips you chase, how many campaigns you launch, how many proven strategies you copy, something almost invisible keeps holding you back. That faint, frustrating whisper inside your head telling you that your marketing just isn't working. You're pouring time, energy, and resources into ideas that barely move the needle. Engagement is lukewarm, growth is slow, your audience doesn't feel the connection, and worst of all, deep down, you wonder if you're just another voice getting buried in the noise. It's brutal, right? Because out there, success isn't just about doing more, it's about doing what actually sticks. It's about sparking something so addictive, so magnetic, that your audience can't help but come back for more. And yet, here you are, chasing after formats, trends, hacks, as if the next viral formula is just hiding behind the next click. You've tried video, tried blogs, podcasts, webinars, but none of it feels like your winning move. Do you sense the problem yet? It's not that these content forms are weak themselves. It's that they're missing the core, the heartbeat, the emotional fire that pulls people in at a primal level. Think about it. Every founder, every leader, every professional watching has felt the same crushing reality. Marketing isn't just marketing anymore. It's a battle for human attention, for trust, for real connection. And the formats that worked yesterday? They get tired, shallow, quickly replaced. And worse, the systems pushing them want you stuck in patterns. They want you contained, minimized, turned into cogs, because the more predictable you are, the easier you are to control, to sell to forget. You see, the real enemy isn't just the algorithm. It's the entire illusion of freedom the marketing world sells you, where you're told you can stand out, but only if you play by their rules. But what if there is a marketing format that breaks all that? Not just another fad or tactic, but a format so addictive and powerful that it unlocks the exact human chemistry we desperately crave in marketing: connection, resonance, drive. The kind of format that makes your audience sit up straight, lean in, forget about scrolling, forget about distractions, and hunger for your message like it's the last thing they'll ever hear. What if this format doesn't just catch attention for a second? What if it creates a continuous pull, a loop of pure magnetic energy that keeps drawing them deeper, stronger, longer? Here's the secret, and you might want to listen closely because it's going to shake everything you thought you knew. The most addictive marketing format ever created is not about flashy graphics or slick editing. It's about mastering the raw power of narrative immersion through emotional hooks so sharp, so brutally honest, they split the attention wide open. It's the kind of storytelling that pulls the muscle memory of human connection right to the surface. Right now, swiping, clicking, running from one shiny thing to the next is the default for most audiences because most content is surface-level noise. But when you master the art of deep emotional immersion, combined with a format that respects your audience's intelligence, you build something lethal, not just in marketing terms, but in human terms. Something that creates belonging. Something that turns strangers into addicts of your message. Why does this work? Because it mirrors life at its most intense. The moments when your heart races, your mind clears, your soul wakes up. Think about the stories that have moved you, the moments you couldn't stop thinking about. They weren't distractions, they were transformations. That's what your marketing needs to become. An invitation to transform with you, not just be entertained by you. Imagine your audience not just consuming your content passively, but becoming a part of it, living the change you're proposing. This isn't just engagement, it's obsession disguised as participation. Now, let's get practical, because fantasies won't build your brand. Action will. The format in question? It's a simple fusion of tight emotional storytelling wrapped in a dynamic, interactive design. Think segments so sharp they act like hooks, pulling the audience's emotions in waves. Sections that start with a visceral problem, something they feel deeply but aren't saying out loud, and then crack it open with insights that feel like a breath of fresh air. Don't do what everyone else does. Don't just raise problems and leave them hanging. Bring your audience on a journey of liberation. Show them what's on the other side of their pain when they embrace a new way. This journey is the secret sauce. It's a psychological loop that transforms passive watchers into active believers. Here's how to craft this. Start every bit of your marketing content with the pain point. So real, it's almost uncomfortable to watch away. Tap into the isolation they feel as misunderstood leaders, the loneliness of trying to break molds in an industry that worships sameness. Paint that pain like a mirror, no sugarcoating. Then, explode their sense of trapped potential by revealing hidden truths that shake their current beliefs, truths that only the brave dare confront. This doesn't have to be complex. Say it plainly. The system does not want you to succeed on your terms. That's the kind of jolt that wakes people up. But it's not enough to just wake them up. You have to give them the way out. And this is where most miss the mark. You don't just sell a product or a service, you sell a new identity, a radical new way of standing in the world, something that takes the mess of current marketing noise and flips it on its head. Offer them an experience of freedom, where marketing isn't about manipulation, but about sovereignty. Where they become not just customers or leads, but collaborators in a mission. This turns your marketing into a wild fever that they can't shake because it connects to something deeper than their wallets, their very sense of self. And you want lasting addiction? Layer in selective invitation. Not everyone should be invited, only the few who feel the tension inside, who burn with a secret knowing that they were made for more. This exclusivity isn't about elitism, it's about magnetic alignment. It pulls the rare sparks toward you like iron filings to a magnet, building a network that amplifies your reach and power exponentially. When your format asks hard questions, demands reflection, and welcomes only the hungry, you create a tribe, not just an audience. And tribes don't forget you. They don't churn. They don't sleep on your message. They live it. This format's biggest power is how it operates in layers. You build on each moment to escalate urgency without exhausting your audience. Every line, every segment, deepens the emotional reservoir until watching your content becomes a ritual. You're not simply handing over information. You're breaking down their subconscious barriers, one captivating moment at a time. This isn't superficial hype. It's carefully engineered emotional momentum. Your viewers are swept up, moved along a current too strong to resist. This leads to a state where they crave the next piece, the next video, the next interaction, because it feeds the fire inside them they've been starving. In essence, this format erupts because it respects the most primal thing your audience wants: to matter, to be seen, to belong to something bigger than the suffocating systems they've outgrown. It goes beyond marketing as a transaction and makes it a transformation. And here's the kicker. That transformation doesn't just deliver better metrics or viral moments. It delivers sustainable power that grows with every interaction, with every new aligned connection. This is the future of marketing for founders, leaders, and visionaries who refuse to settle, who demand more than empty promises and quick wins. But remember, this isn't for everyone. It's for those who burn at the edges, the rare individuals who chase freedom over comfort, who reject mediocrity and choose the climb no matter how steep or lonely. This format shatters old assumptions and gives you the tools to own your voice, your path, your mission. It reminds you that your greatest marketing weapon isn't how loud you shout, but how clearly you connect. When you master this addictive format, your message becomes a lifeline for those yearning to break free, and your growth explodes not because you hacked the system, but because you tapped into what no machine can fake: the human heart. So now is the time to ask yourself, are you ready to stop playing by the noise and start leading with essence? To stop chasing fleeting trends and begin crafting a magnetic force that changes everything? The most addictive marketing format ever isn't a secret tool. It's a shift in how you show up and how you invite others to become. Lean in. Embrace the fire that's been simmering inside, waiting for the right format to unleash it. When you do, the world won't just watch, you'll build a movement. And that, more than anything, is unstoppable.